Alright guys, welcome to the channel. It's 10:46, Thursday 10:46 in the evening. Not really done a lot today. Like I say, meant to prepare for my assessment, but it all went out the window because I felt like the devil was attacking my mind. Just wondered why it went today. A bit of a nightmare today, really. The last few days have been a bit of a nightmare, to be honest with you. With the warfare anyway, the spiritual warfare, it's been quite intense. Don't know why it's so intense at the moment, but I'm sure we'll see. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's been a nightmare. Feel like I've been pushed to my limit and beyond a lot of the time. That's all I can say. But yeah, I don't know whether to do a word. I think I probably should do a word, to be honest. So I need to get in the Bible. Let's have a look at Matthew again. I know I've done a word earlier, but I think we'll do another one. Oh, excuse me. Let's have a look. Where did we get up to? That which defiles. Oh. Did I do chapter 15 or did I just do that which defiles? I think I've probably done the whole chapter, I think. So yeah, we'll do the demand for a sign, chapter 16. I think that's what we'll do, chapter 16, the demand for a sign. The Pharisees and Sadducees came to Jesus and tested him by asking him to show them a sign from heaven. He replied, "When evening comes, you say it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. And in the morning, today it will be stormy, for the sky is red and overcast. You know how to interpret the appearance of the sky, but you cannot interpret the signs of the times. A wicked and adulterous generation looks for a sign, but none will be given it except the sign of Jonah." Jesus then left them and went away. The yeast of the Pharisees and Sadducees. When they went across the lake, the disciples forgot to take bread. "Be careful," Jesus said to them, "be on your guard against the yeast of the Pharisees and Sadducees." They discussed this among themselves and said, it is because we didn't bring any bread." Aware of their discussion, Jesus asked, "You of little faith, why are you talking among yourselves about having no bread? Do you still not understand? Don't you remember the 5 loaves for the 5,000 and how many basketfuls you gathered? Or the 7 loaves for the 4,000 and how many basketfuls you gathered? How is it you don't understand that I was not talking to you about bread? But be on your guard against the yeast of the Pharisees and the Sadducees." Then they understood that he was not telling them to guard against the yeast used in bread, but against the teaching of the Pharisees and Sadducees. Peter declares that Jesus is the Messiah. When Jesus came to the region of Caesarea Philippi, he asked the disciples, "Who do people say the Son of Man is?" They replied, "Some say John the Baptist, others say Elijah, and still others Jeremiah or one of the prophets. But what about you?" he asked. "Who do you say I am?" Simon Peter answered, "You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God." Jesus replied, "Blessed are you, Simon, son of Jonah, for this was not revealed to you by flesh and blood, but by my Father in heaven. And I'll tell you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades will not overcome it. I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven." Then he ordered his disciples not to tell anyone that he was the Messiah. Jesus predicts his death. From that time on, Jesus began to explain to his disciples that he must go to Jerusalem and suffer many things at the hands of the elders, the chief priests, and the teachers of the law, and that he must be killed on the third day and be raised to life. And that he must be killed and on the third day be raised to life. Peter took him aside and began to rebuke him. "Never, Lord," he said, "this shall never happen to you." Jesus turned and said to Peter, "Get behind me, Satan. You are a stumbling block to me. You do not have in mind the concerns of God, but merely human concerns." Then Jesus said to his disciples, "Whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves and take up their cross and follow me. For whoever wants to save their life will lose it, but whoever loses their life for me will find it. What good will it be for someone to gain the whole world yet forfeit their soul? Or what can anyone give in exchange for their soul? For the Son of Man is going to come in his Father's glory with his angels, and then he will reward each person according to what they have done. Truly I tell you, some who are standing here will not taste death before they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom." That's it, guys. That's the word. One sec. It's a demand for a sign, Matthew chapter 16. So that's it. I hope you can take something from it. I hope it blessed you in some way. I hope you liked it. So yeah, that's all we've got to say for now. Yeah, I hope you're all well. Hope you're all keeping well. I was a bit down earlier, but I've snapped out of it now. Yeah, I've snapped out of it. So oh God, starting to get tired. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit more buoyant again now. Just as a warfare, it gets you down sometimes, but you just got to keep going and see what the future holds. Do you know what I mean? Just keep going. That's all I can say. No matter what. God changes things when He's meant to, when the right timing comes, not before. So yeah. The future's one big mystery. Do you know what I mean? No one knows anything really. We just plod on one day at a time, one step at a time, and do what we think's best for us at each given moment in time. Do you know what I mean? It's all we do really. So yeah. Yeah, that's it. Oh, I had a bag of crisps earlier and I wish I had, and I feel like it's put a bit of weight on my face. I don't know if it has, maybe I'm imagining it, but it's just what I'm feeling. But yeah, not to worry. I don't do it very often, so. But yeah, I just fancied a snack, but I didn't want to eat again because of that earlier. So yeah. But yeah, guys, that's the word. That's the word. Hope you liked it. Hope you can take something from it. Hope it blessed you in some way. You've learned a new bit of the Bible. I'm going to continue going through Matthew and Genesis, working from start to finish. So yeah, that's my plan. That's all I want to say for now, guys. Hope you're keeping well. Hope you're doing all right. So yeah, I'm keeping you all in my prayers. I did pray earlier, but it was like an angry prayer because I was so annoyed by all the warfare. I was not gonna lie, I was having a go at God and just being really annoyed by everything. But I've snapped out of it now, so yeah, onwards and upwards. So yeah, that's it. That's all I want to say for now, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care. God bless. Much love, and I'll be back soon. Take care, guys. Love you all. Thank you, guys. Bye.